Hello. Hi, everyone. Welcome to this session. My name is Gary Pan. I'm from SAP's Industry Business Unit for telecommunication. I'm a solution manager focusing on the go-to-market for telco industry specifically, and I'm also leading our relationship with solution partners in the telco industry. And for this session, I'm very glad to have Pratik joining me. And he's from FlightText. Yeah, thank you, Pratik. FlightText has been a solution partner with us since this year, and they are about to launch their customer value management solution for telco on the SAP store. So for this session, I'm gonna have Pratik to mainly talk about his solutions, his partnership with SAP, and also his experience in providing CVM solutions for some of the leading telcos in the world. So first of all, welcome Pratik. Please give an introduction of yourself, your company, FlightText, and also please introduce what is our partnership with SAP? What's our perspective on the synergies between our two companies?
Hey, thank you so much, Gary. So, hello everyone. This is Pratik Kapadia. I manage technology. I'm the CTO for FlightText. FlightText is a company that focuses on customer lifetime value intelligence for subscription enterprises. And as we know, the largest subscription enterprises in the world today are telcos, utilities, banks, and very modern ones like the neo fintech subscription utilities. So what we believe is that creating subscription value requires analyzing very large patterns of subscriber data, usage, purchase, and cross usage between different subscription legs. And our expertise is in building products that encapsulate this into AI. And we bring this also to the SAP App Exchange. So our solution is called Clicks, Customer Lifetime Value Intelligence for Customer Experience. And we are part of the SAP CX stack, wherein applications like the SAP CDP are enhanced with customer lifetime intelligence insights.
Yeah. Thank you, Pratik. I think what you said is totally true, and that's also what we observed from our engagement with the telco customers. You know, there are more and more focus on the customer lifecycle value. How you monitor the customer lifecycle value, and also how to optimize your customer lifetime value across the customer journey from onboarding to retention. And I heard from you that you've done projects in telcos like Orange and also MTN in those CVM areas. Actually, for this session, we plan to have Stephanie Clement, who's the CVM director for Middle East and Africa from the Orange Group, to share her experience working with FlightText on CVM. Unfortunately, she couldn't make it for this session, but you'll see her quotation, her quote in the screen. So I think with all these experiences you gathered working with these telcos, Pratik, what are the critical impact areas and the challenges you see for telcos in CVM?
Yeah, Gary, that's a very pertinent question, and Stephanie answers it very well. I'll also give my own perspective on that. So CVM, that is customer value management, is becoming a core practice for telcos because telcos compete on very basic parameters. They compete on how their customers use use their network, their digital services, and the associated offerings. And the only way they can win in this competition is by knowing very deeply every customer and responding to that customer in that customer's time of need. So the biggest challenges telcos have today is are that customers that arrive to them asking for either service or at a sales endpoint or in response to a campaign, they all need to have a unified experience. So they need to see the best best experience at every point in their engagement. And this is where CVM comes in. This is where CVM becomes important for these very large and fast-moving telcos like MTN and Orange.
Yeah, thank you. And then follow up to that, for these challenges, then I understand that many telcos are, implementing CVM project or thinking about starting a CVM project. So what are the key success factors to consider when a telco start this kind of project in CVM?
Yeah, Gary, you're making me think really hard. Thank you. So, uh, I think there are success factors in multiple areas. So the key critical success factors, I think, lie in two main areas. One is culture, and the other is the tools and the machinery. To have a CVM culture, it means that the organization up to the CEO has to recognize what kind of gains customer value management will bring to the core business, right? So we have CEOs thinking of reorganizing the way they are, not just the way they are designing campaigns, but the way they are designing products, the way they are deciding on new product launches, the way they are deciding on discovery of new customer segments. And it is impacting this culture impacts the other part of marketing, which is traditionally acquisition, distributor management, retailer management, store management, revenue management at self-service kiosks. So the key success factor is bringing all these things together. And building a culture that is centered around customer value. And this brings us to the second most important part, which is the machinery, the tools. Telcos that use an integrated set of tools find it easiest to be agile. So for example, today we hear telcos requiring more than a few weeks to launch new products because of the simulations they have to run, because of the kind of analysis they need to do on market conditions. Now, anything that reduces from weeks to days or hours uh, is number one. It is well integrated. The intelligence is integrated into the experience, and number two, uh, it is user friendly in the sense that the product manager or the product head or the marketing head for the products can easily configure and easily turn things around, easily pull things back that are not working, easily push things that are working better. So I think these two things go hand in hand, culture and machinery, and telcos that manage this balance very well are the ones that are meeting better success.
Yeah, thank you, Pratik. I think I totally agree with you. I mean, thinking about our own experience in helping telcos because we have lots of experiences in helping telcos to look at their margins, especially go down to individual subscriber level, and so transform from a ARPU focused operation model towards a average margin per user focused model. And with that transformation, it's also from two perspectives, as you rightly mentioned. One is the culture side, or the the organization side, how you transform your organization towards a margin-oriented model. While on the other side, tools are also very important. How you provide a real-time visibility and the telco-ready models for your business users. Your business users don't need to wait for your IT team to come up a report in a very long cycle time. So they could do things, make business decisions instantly. So I totally agree with you. And I think this is also where I see our two companies, two solution stacks could fit well with each other. We have our expertise on the finance side with telco, and you have your expertise, in the marketing side, things like churn prediction, next best action, or those telco specific models. So if we could, what we are doing now is to combine the expertise and the solution stacks from both sides to provide a end-to-end portfolio focusing on CVM for the telcos. So by saying all this, if we look further into the future, so the project you are doing with the telcos, what do you see their vision, what they try to achieve in the near future from a CVM perspective? Any visionary insight you could share with our audience?
Yeah, thanks, Gary. So I think CVM is moving beyond marketing. Like you said, the CFO is getting very interested in CVM. And I see that the transformation that will happen is for telcos to start talking about a customer-driven customer experience. So basically, customer insight-driven customer experience. That's why we called our SAP application also, we call it CLIX, Customer Lifetime Value Intelligence for CX. And it covers a broad range of CX. So with SAP, what we are doing is we are integrating with the core data platform, the CDP, so that the CDP will have all the customer intelligence required for all the 4 customer experience processes. For marketing, that means for making promotions, and for sales, that means for preparing a customer to buy, for commerce, which means actually having the purchase happen, and for service, which means post-sales service for customers who come back with a problem or who want to discover more about the service. So everywhere, things like you mentioned, like customer retention needs to be the single view of retention needs to be there across all of CX, across marketing, sales, service, and commerce. And I think that's the next big step for operators and operators that are investing in CVM to take. And that's where I think SAP, Flytex together help telcos make that big step.
Yeah, thank you, Pratik. And also for those audiences who might not be familiar with these acronyms, CDP, as Pratik mentioned, is the customer data platform from SAP. And what it does is to hold the customer 360-degree view, the central customer profile platform. And then what Flytex does, as I understand, is to process the telco customer data, do the profiling, the specific telco customer profiling, and put it back into CDP, the SAP CDP. So the customer 360-degree view within CDP has a telco-specific flavor or telco-specific model. And then the other thing Flytex do is also to do things like churn prediction and next best actions to enable the front office, enable the engagement platforms at the front, whatever it is. It could be Flytex's own engagement solution. It could be SAP's engagement solution, like our marketing solution. It could be a third-party engagement solution. So that's what I see the whole stack works. Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, absolutely right, Gary. So that's why I said that the second part of the big challenge is going to be having quickly, very super integrated solutions where 2, 3, or even one stack will give the same experience to the user, and that's what we're trying to build here with SAP and with Clicks.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I think with this, we are approaching the end of the discussion. So I just want to ask Pratik if you have any closing remarks, any call for actions for our audiences.
Yes, so hello everyone again, and please watch out for Clicks at SAP App Store. It's coming very soon. And do visit our website flytex.com to hear more about us and our partners. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Pratik. And to the audience, if you're interested in any of the topics we discussed, feel free to reach out to us. And bye for now. Thank you.
Thank you all. Bye-bye.
Okay, let me stop the recording.